diabetes, death is neighborhood. Butter, more like liquid diabetes, spray on diabetes, Native American diabetes, diabetes with a blue hat on, processed meat, more like processed diabetes, diabetes really, dry diabetes. Oh, you love your kids? Psych, processed diabetes. It's gonna give them kiddiabetes, all natural diabetes and hey, get you a turkey and diabetes. Hey, how about some delicious eggs? Just kidding. These are worse than cigarettes. One egg is 12,000 cigarettes. Cigarettes are us. Hey, fresh cancer. I'm raised mercury. You think it's healthy? No, it's not. You thought it was. You were wrong. Cancer, diabetes. Eat this, that's what you're gonna get. Package up and kill your body. Why is this even at the store? Oh, how about some chicken? Chicken's okay. It's healthy, right? Psych! You're more likely to get cancer and diabetes from chicken just by sheer volume. Ground up diabetes.
You make the call.
Followers of Jan Lackey.
Which is Lackey.
Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, we don't want to do this. We gotta get through. We gotta wade through the bull crap.
Oh, well. We'll hold off a sec.
Yeah, because it's like at a commercial, right? What do you think about Atomic Blonde? To me, it looks like they're trying really hard. I get the feeling of trying really hard.
I feel like the commercials haven't done great in selling it, but
I agree. Okay, we're live. Go ahead. I can see your face.
No, I have to refresh it. This is what I'm kind of working on. I don't know if I can actually do it or not. But... Dang it. Oh, I can reset this back. Okay.
Did you see Master Lee?
Tell me what you think.
No, it's like black. Okay. Defeat Jing Wu. Kick that guy in the face. he's always so casual.
That's pretty much it.
That's pretty funny. That's a good idea. I like it.
It's a lot of work, but
spoken.
anyway.
Oh, you put spicken. You didn't write spoken. Ass. Spoken like a.
I think I said spoken.
On mine, it was.
To that, there's like 30 hours, and maybe that little section of like, I don't know, what is that, like 30 seconds, something like that.
Yeah.
Takes like 5 to 10 minutes probably.
Yeah, you got a lot of work ahead of you. You need to make them shorter clips though too, because you don't want to do hours and hours of that. Like.
I've actually been kind of thinking. Originally, I was just gonna like leave the gameplay as untouched, and then like annotate it on YouTube. But they took annotations away, which I think is good because they couldn't actually get them on phones. And everybody, apparently, YouTube, like 60% of people who watch YouTube watch it on their phone.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
He's just like, as soon as you see him, he's like, oh crap.
Invite to group. Look at me inviting you to group.
I'm not even online. Am I online?
I don't know. Yeah, you are.
I'm looking at a loading screen.
Jade was online. Jade was on my stream. Miss Coco, how are you watching me if you're in here playing with the dog? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. We want real viewers, damn it. What did you Twitter on this?
I did tweeted.
Okay, I'm gonna go find it. Maybe.
Yeah. That's a good idea, man.
I do think I should probably just move a little bit more towards a fully edited, like, just, special moment things. It's really hard to put any of those captions in when how do I find you? It's really hard to put those in when there's any movement, like.
Yeah.
It's like, well, with my limited skills and also the program I'm using.
What are you using?
What's it called? Movie Maker? Just a simple
Windows.
I know, I could do.
I told you. I think I told you. Shotcut's pretty good.
You told me Shotcut. I have it, but like I started I had all these projects in Movie Maker. Well, 47 projects in Movie Maker. And yeah, so.
Yeah, I think that's pretty funny though. I think it's
that's funny.
But good. There was an old TV show that did that. It was called I can't remember. It was like Dumbest Fails or Dumbest Criminals or something. I don't know. Something along those lines. And they watched people doing like, it was almost like watching Cops, but with funny annotations.
Yeah.
It was kind of cool.
Yeah. That's I was gonna do the whole playthrough like that, but yeah, I'm starting to feel like I should probably just be a little bit more like full on editing, just go from like scene to scene, just do funny parts.
Yep.
But we'll see.
Tough to do.
That's tougher.
Playthrough.
I could also just like edit the playthrough, put that up, and then just do my annotated thing as well. But first, like, look at my guy. Doesn't he look cool now?
He has a dress. It's less so it's more like your caster, right? So it's more like
Yeah, but you also look at the
Also,
whole
you have
package
you
here.
have a snapback with a radio. I don't know, man. You've got...
He's like a punk like skater guy now with a dress.
That's pretty dumb.
I don't know, man. Don't worry about it. I could have had different glasses.
Where are we going? I got General Ferrari.
Oh, let's see. I got
I've got a quest. You've got a quest. We've got a quest together. I gotta go bottom left.
Yeah, we'll go yours first. I think. But yeah. That's probably my best part so far. I'll show you the startup. But yeah, that's I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that 3 seconds with Master League.
That's pretty good. That's Jade Empire?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty funny. I feel like I feel really guilty for not knowing anything about Asian history, because like Chinese history, or like I know like South Korea, or the Koreas used to be part of Japan, and then they like won their independence from Japan, or like something. I don't know.
I don't know a lot about Asian history either.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's just like...
I know a fair amount about Asian culture, but I wouldn't say I know a lot about Asian history.
It just seems so really confusing. I'm actually interested. So I picked up the Tao Te Ching. I have a copy of the Tao Te Ching, and I read through it sometimes.
What is Tao Te Ching?
Tao Te Ching is like Taoism,
okay,
philosophy. And I'm much more interested in Taoism than like Confucianism. For whatever reason, Confucianism is just kind of like...
Confucianism is sort of like written in a way that's sort of counter to today's styles. I think it's just like overly simplified. I think I got us lost.
I think Taoism is in many
I don't know
respects,
anything about Taoism, so
yeah.
What was I gonna say? Jade Empire is not a game to learn
Asian culture.
any Chinese history from.
That's funny.
There's a show. I don't. It's not. It's also not good, but it's good. Like, it's a Korean show, Korean drama called Warrior Baekdong Soo.
Oh, I remember this. I remember. Actually, Jay just gave me a K-drama, or she not gave me, but she watched a K-drama called Heal Me, Kill Me, and she was talking about like the aspects of overacting and different stuff like that. The way they do their overacting, kind of.
This one didn't really feel like it was too overacted though. It's like the Korean stuff is getting closer. Japanese stuff still pretty overacted. Chinese stuff is still like crazy overacted.
I spent the morning last Sunday going through Korean history just on Wikipedia. Like, oh, let's read all this, and I just read everything that was on the Wikipedia landing on Korea. And man, it's a pretty enviable culture, man. It's like they got everywhere has Wi-Fi. What the heck? Who does that? It's kind of neat.
Yeah, that's you get a lot of people. You see a lot of people go to the like. I don't even know if they have like their own personal Wi-Fi's. They have their like.
Well, it seems like public Wi-Fi's are just everywhere in town. Like it's just like state-funded Wi-Fi.
Well, it's like it's why you have these. It's like a more common thing to see like gaming halls where people will either take their own computer or something else, or like they have their own they have computers there. It's like really fast internet. A lot of places don't have. They have different restrictions and different rules in terms of like internet, ISP, like how far they can like you're talking about net neutrality. A lot of places, I don't know if they can't restrict it or if they just don't. Like, but you know, a lot of people have said like if we just allowed the same sort of stuff that they allow in like Korea or Japan, we could have like triple the speeds that we get as like our top speeds. But
as far as if we did we repealed net neutrality, we could speed things
no,
up.
I think it's I don't know if it's. I think it might be the opposite of like it might like it's actually maybe they have more net neutrality there, or it's like a government some sort of thing that allows it. Anyway, is this it?
This is something. This is my quest.
Yeah. Well, let's go.
So I made a comment 2 days ago, Saturday, and it was sort of offhanded, but I didn't mean nothing by it. I meant
It meant something.
I said, you know, it seems like when it comes to America and the formerly Great Britain, which is like England, really, the English aspect of the UK. Hold on.
Yeah, hold on.
What? I'm like frozen, dude. Are you frozen?
A little bit. Just taking a minute. You're invisible. Betty and a lightsaber floating next to her.
Oh, that's pretty funny. Those guys in the back are the guys from Fallout.
You will not invade General Ferrer's headquarters. Turn away at once.
Sure are a lot of them. Quinn said if we can figure out which are the conscripts, we could make them flee. Any bright ideas on finding the weak link?
I've decided that's unnecessary. We can take out the entire army. Everyone, attack!
To arms, all units.
Why does it say 82 by my face? What does that mean?
82.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the roll, man. We talked about
yeah, we talked about this. Yeah.
It's you still roll if you're in a group when you're on your conversation. Even though
my
like,
face is the
even
only
though
one
I can't, I can't do anything in your conversation, and you can't do anything in mine because we're just doing our class story. Levels up. I've decided we can take the whole army. Cause that's everybody.
Dude, I didn't spend nearly enough money. I'm all the way back to maximum.
Updates from the other fronts. Unfortunately, there has been some trouble at the power station. Jason was unable to get past the traps and mines to reach the power station and detonate the generators.
Failure is not acceptable.
I will accept responsibility, my lord. I should have known to suggest a vet for the assignment.
You mean Vetty? Hey, are you talking Vetty?
So, you'll be facing Ferrer's elite guard, as well as constant automated turret fire. Fortunately, Lieutenant Pierce was able to sabotage and lock the force field in the Republic's spaceport.
Admit it, a part of you was hoping Pierce would fail.
I would never allow my personal feelings to color my hope for victory.
Oh, stop.
Now, when Ferrer's reinforcements land inside the base, they'll be trapped behind the force field and unable to join the fight. Still, the General's elite guard clogs the way to the command center. They are quite formidable.
Danger only makes things more fun.
Then this may be the most fun you've had yet. If you're going to lose, my lord, Ferrer's command
Shut up,
center awaits.
Malabai.
Good luck.
Guy's annoying. One second. I'm trying to get into your channel. I forgot I'm not in your channel.
It's alright.
Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Okay, where do we go?
I don't know, but we got like turrets to kill here.
I got like giant corridors to jump down.
Corridors.
Corridors. Oh, Vetty just jumped to her death.
How?
So I said, basically,
to die.
England or Britain is not a world power, and what you said is like, well, that's in Americans' eyes, but not in the world's eyes. And so I thought about that. What I meant by it was militarily, and I think economically.
I think once again, I think you're not 100% on. I think you're looking through it from like America. Our eyes, like if anything, Britain's like number 2, man.
Well, what I think, so let me, before I concede all that, what I was gonna say.
Concede it. You concede now.
What I'll say is we're for sure, in no uncertain terms, uncontested. I think where Britain has us licked, or England has us licked in terms of the English speakers, is in culture. They have tons and tons more culture, whereas I think Americans like
Can you really weigh culture though?
I don't know how much culture weighs, unless you go weigh it in bullshit. I don't know.
Tons and tons of culture. Bullshit.
No, I mean, I think that's one way that they have us for sure licked. I think it's hundreds and hundreds of years of.
Tell them to stop licking us, because that's gross.
You know, more than half a millennia of culture, whereas America has just under half a millennia. And I think it makes a big difference. I think it makes a big difference to the way the average Brit conducts themselves. It also makes a big difference. I mean, but I don't know. Global wealth. You're saying that you think England is pretty close to. Well, let's just say the UK, because I don't think you can measure the wealth of England.
I think the UK is pretty far up there. I don't have a lot as well, but it's like my observation is that they're not. Things are shifting in terms of worldwide perception to a more like, okay, America is this dominant thing or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But that's something that's been changing in the last 10 to 15, maybe 20 years, right?
Well, let me make an argument for culture. And I would just like to say that, like, let's say the UAM, or UAE, the United Arab Emirates, or don't even go that far. Just go any of these Middle Eastern countries as my conversation.
Oh.
Who's this guy? Are you the guy that told me to bathe in blood?
To join the rest of the War Trust, Ferrer.
No.
Quite the contrary. After you took down my fellows, I knew my only chance was to delay you. And my gambit has paid off. I bought enough time for my technicians to solve how to stabilize Cyanide cells of any kind.
You mean cyanide?
Future is upon us, Sith,
Cyanide, I guess.
and you
I'll
have
give
the
up on it.
privilege of bearing witness.
Oh no! A battle droid!
Enemy sighted. Weapon systems targeted and locked.
Yeah. You sound so
This
convinced.
posturing is unnecessary.
Until now, it's been the Empire that enjoyed flexing its muscles. With this new power source, it's our turn. Cyanide technology increases the strength of whatever it powers tenfold. The Republic fleet and
That sounds
arsenal
like
will
bullshit.
make your weapons obsolete.
Does that robot have
No
tenfold?
choice but to surrender,
Like, you can't
which you should do.
increase the power of metal
How about
and
iron?
like stuff tenfold by adding more energy to its battery.
Yeah, doesn't make sense.
You can give it more energy, sure. You can increase the power of its weapons, but not like, I mean, it's like, and even then, I don't know that you. There's got to be a limit. Like the limit is on the materials, right?
Yeah.
The upward limit of how strong a gun can be is how much of the explosion it can contain, basically, right?
Yep. All right.
You are beaten, General.
See and hide this, mother bleep.
All this work, all this death, for naught. I wish I could sit around and
Hey, are we
discuss
gonna do some knots?
A good leader always has an exit strategy.
Where'd you go? What happened to your exit strategy?
Not so fast, General. I thought you might try to run.
Pretty sure you should have been able to just like yank him back, right?
I had this under control.
I just thought it would be prudent to cover all angles.
I surrender. I expect to be afforded the treatment promised to prisoners in the Treaty of Coruscant.
You're not my prisoner. You're my victim.
Oh, force choke. You get force choke, buddy. This is my left hand. If it was my right, it would have been too fast for the likes of you.
He's too busy with his right hand. Wait, what?
What?
Used to see generals scream when they die, just like anyone else.
Hey, he didn't scream at all. What were you paying attention to?
It's just choke screaming.
It is clear you are the future of the Empire.
Stop.
You will count
Can
me
I choke
among
him?
your closest allies.
You are insignificant to me.
Ah, yes. Well, perhaps this will change your opinion of me. As a show of support, I place Lieutenant Pierce under your command. He will be invaluable in your domination of the galaxy.
Works for me. Done what I can here on Taris. Glad you're willing to let me go, Herden.
Herden's not giving you to me. I'm taking it.
That works too. You won't be disappointed.
I'm already disappointed. Which is like arbitrarily contrary.
I will brief you on how things work here when I'm back on the ship.
Yeah, man.
Can't wait.
Yeah. Cool. Well, clean my shoes, man. Anyway. The overall, what's going on? Hey, what's going on, StarkHero035? Good to have you back, my friend. Ruinous might play some, might play some slow torque. We might just hop around. Yeah. By the way, Starkiller, I downloaded, so I owned the game, Force Unleashed, and then I was gonna go play it on Saturday so I could talk about it because everyone was talking about it. Talking about Starkiller. And I realized that I downloaded part 2. I also own part 1, but before I could play part 2, I feel like I had to play part 1. So I downloaded it. So hopefully next time you catch me, I'll have played at least a good portion of part 1, and then we can talk about it. But yeah, that's where that's at. Anyway, what I was gonna say was that in terms of real contribution to the world, I would almost argue that culture accounts for more than money and military might. Because it's not enough to just be like have the Middle East and have the world's wealth in terms of oil and all this stuff. You have to give a crap and you have to contribute something to the world for anyone to care. Having money is just not enough, right? And so, whereas
I'd take money.
You heard that, you guys. Go subscribe to.
You can have. I don't need your culture. I don't need anything. Just give me money. I'm cool with that.
Anyways, so if you put us on, you put the extreme high end of the culture spectrum and the extreme low end of the culture spectrum, you might have to put America slightly to the edge of the extreme lower side. I don't know where we'd fall on that spectrum, but wherever you put us, we'd be closer to no culture than England would or Britain would, and then, you know, whereas they would not. I would think that they're like, I don't think they have nearly the military budget that we do, at least. Maybe
nobody does.
Nobody does.
We have like, I think we have 10 times the rest of the world combined
for a military budget. Well, okay, so there you have that. So the military might, I think we outstrip the world, but as far as just overall economic might, or I don't know how you calculate that, but I would think we're pretty high. I don't think we're higher than some of the oil countries, but I don't know. I feel like it still doesn't matter how much money you have. Like, that's not the most important aspect for a nation. I think it's cultural and national identity, but it's got to be done in the right way, right? It's got to be, and this may be the value of that movie we talked about, that movie Kingsman. I think that might have been somewhat similar to the sentiment they were trying to convey with their movie about like chivalry and all that sort of stuff. But who knows? I mean, a lot of this is just bullcrap. I'm just talking.
Yeah, most of what you said just now is sort of just like, not really. It's just like a thing, right? Like I don't even know how to respond to it because it's like I don't quite get what the point of what you're saying is. It's like I was like okay. It would be like that'd be my response. Okay.
Okay, you got it. I don't know.
Sounds good. Sounds good, guy.
No, Starkiller, we're on Harbinger, man. Yeah, I don't know. I felt like I wasn't overly clear. I don't think it was just nationalism that was fueling my comment, I guess is what
I feel like it's not uncommon to here in America. It's like basically the extent of we understand of British, like contribution to the world is they got beaten by us in the Revolutionary War, and that's pretty much it. Like we're number one now, right?
I'd like to think that I wasn't just blindly nationalistic, though, but it could be.
I don't think it's because of nationalism. I think it's just because of the, it's essentially what we learned.
You're essentially ignorance is what you're saying.
Yeah, we don't grow up learning about. You learn a little bit about British stuff, but we almost kind of like I don't know what the correct word is, but sort of like borrow a lot of other people's culture and like accomplishments and sort of attribute them to ourselves in America.
Like winners
So,
do.
like when we learn history of England, we're not really thinking about it in terms of history in England. We are thinking about it in terms of history of like America's ancestors, right?
Yeah.
So it's not an uncommon thing. I think just my experience is that Britain, like America, is definitely number one in the eyes of the world.
Well,
but that's something that's changed in the last. That's something more common in the last 10 to 20 years.
I mean, but I guess I'm not going for just the. And maybe there is this. Maybe this part that might be frustrating to you, or maybe where this is the conversation.
So everything you say is frustrating to me. So
I actually don't. This gets down to our GOAT conversation. Like, I don't know if I really care about what the popular vote is on this topic. I'm actually interested in what is actually the case. And there may be, like the GOAT conversation, there may be no way to actually settle it concerning.
No, there's a way. We found it. Just time machines and like spiritual world.
Yeah. So, but I do think that like as far as world perception, I think a lot of people probably can make the argument that people think that America's the best, and other people would say
it's
England's
just like
the best.
like America is dominant in a lot of spheres and in the popular mind.
Yeah.
And so it's what people want to start edging towards in order to get like certain responses or like whatever. You shut up.
There he is, the Sith who wants the ghost.
I want the ghost.
You were right to tell us, Ashara. The Jedi
What race is
Enclave
that guy?
No place for Sith.
It's Cathar,
This
man.
one gives me an uneasy feeling.
Blame it on my misspent youth.
This is not a flippant matter. I won't have dark side rituals performed in this enclave.
Got a fight.
Well, it's flipping to me. Blame it on my misspent youth. Blame it on the misspent youth. Right? How that song goes.
Yeah.
You killed them.
What'd you think?
Masters.
I'm sorry, but they gave me no choice. They attacked me.
Oh, that was too
Master
nice.
Ryan, Master Osera, what have I done? What have I done?
I understand you're upset, but we have a ghost to deal with.
You're right. There is no emotion. There's peace. I guess there's nothing left to do now but summon the ghost.
Alright, summon this ghost.
Child, I thought I told you never to summon me again.
You didn't say Simon Says.
Truly remarkable. My lord, you are utterly clever and resourceful. Thank you so much for clearing out the Jedi for us.
If this is what I think it is, know that I don't take kindly to betrayal.
I'm sorry it had to end this way, but you were dead, and Darth Thanaton made a better offer. He's made me a lord.
Yep.
Unfortunately, he's also asked that you be executed. My regrets.
It's alright.
Uh-oh. Whose regrets? Your regrets.
Elios and Matos. It's his regrets, man. F that guy anyway. Alright, Ashara, give me that ghost.
What's this bloodshed in my grave? I warned you not to summon me again. I warned you to leave me in peace. To keep your Jedi away from my grave.
Please, I'm sorry. This Sith needed to speak with you.
Apology is worthless. You must die.
Wow.
She only summoned you because I asked her to.
What is happening? What are you? Strange. How long has it been since I felt at peace? Centuries, at least.
Am I doing this light side? I think I must have picked something that forces me to do this light side.
That you went through all this
Oh, I don't know.
to speak to me.
Oh, there we go.
I need your strength.
Huh. You don't have the ability to overwhelm me.
What was that?
I heard all the way to overwhelm me. Ah!
Sorry, I thought you were finished. You were stop it. Overwhelm me.
Sith, what did you just do?
Nothing.
He'll be fine. He's faking.
I took the power that was rightfully mine.
What happens now?
Embrace the dark side. Come with me.
I suppose after all this, that's the only path open to me. Masters, forgive me.
Wardahai Wistai Rojans.
Mordahai Mistahan Rojans. You keep your mouth
Get
clean.
those Rojans out of there. Alright, are you finished with your quest here?
I think so. Hang on.
I got used your ship's intercom.
Yeah. Oh, yep. I got a not intercom, but holo terminal.
Yeah. My intercom is like I'll be talking to people in my ship, I guess. Alright, we can fast travel out of here.
Alright.
Fast travel to I think Toxic Lake Garrison? Or the command center. We'll go to Toxic Lake Garrison.
So if America is dominant in these spheres and Britain or the UK is dominant in these other spheres, I think where the conversation gets really interesting is at which spheres are the more important ones. And that may be where the conversation gets really uninteresting to you. You say like,
no. The conversation got really uninteresting to me from the start, so don't worry about that. Never have to worry about that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's just like whatever. I think we had hashed it. I thought we had already discussed this. I'm willing to give you one. I don't know about two.
I didn't even respond to you that day. I just thought, well,
I'm pretty sure you did. Didn't we talk about it? Let's see. Hold on. You want to do heroics here, or do you want to just move on?
Just move on.
All right, we'll do heroics on the next place.
We got to do heroics to get gear. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, probably about level 40 will be the next time we should do it.
Okay. I'm gonna do some story, so I'll be right back. BRB.
Yeah. I might not be here when you get back because I might be doing story.
Your trust dismantling has been your finest hour, but a new challenge arises. One of our missing targets, Admiral Monk, has revealed himself. As you may recall, my master Darth Vengeance set off to conquer the Fringe systems and inspire the Dark Council to reignite the war. Somehow, Admiral Monk caught wind of the plan and was waiting in ambush. He is laying siege to the flagship as we speak.
Let your master iron out his own mess.
My master is your master. His messes are our messes. Plan Zero calls for Admiral Monk's head. This may be our only opportunity to crush him. Our flagship is commanded by Moff Maskin. Fly to the space battle immediately, board his ship, and stop Admiral Monk's siege.
Are you there? Let's see. Travel to Darth Vengian's starship. Oh, I don't want to go this way. I want to go the other way. Alright. Go to the ship's bridge. Oh, go to the... Ooh.
I'm back.
What's up?
I gotta go to Quesh.
I gotta go to Darth Vangian's gunship.
Well, let me get on your ship. Actually, I don't know if I can here. Hold on. Are you still in Terrace?
Nope. On Darth Vangian's ship.
Okay, well.
Go back to Terrace?
Don't worry about it, I guess.
Oh, I just got back on my ship.
I just want to, like, the stuff on the ship or in the ship hangar we can't do together. But the stuff, like, I can get on your ship and then travel with you to Darth Vangian's ship.
So should I go back to, I'll do it. I'll go back to Terrace.
I thought you said you already did.
I'm going back to Terrace. Boom.
You do whatever.
I'm doing whatever. Melody Quinn's just standing there like a dork. Hey, dork.
A bit of a dork.
I'm going to call him dork. That's his thing. I'm going to be like, every time I walk by him, all right, dork. And then he'll be talking to me all serious about the Imperials, and it'll be like a really well-laid plan, and just walk away and be like, dork. That's going to be the way I snub him.
That's how you get it's how you get loyal followers.
That's how we get him to turn into a murderous jerk. He'll go American Psycho on me.
Yeah. If you're lucky.
If I'm lucky. All right. So you got to take the little speedo.
Yeah. Just leave your ship.
And then we get in together.
Yeah. Let me come in here. The warrior airlock.
All right. I'm out of the ship.
All right.
Hey. Ah! Allie, boot up the door locks. Allie, boot up the door locks.
Who?
The new Overwatch patch. They changed so much crap. Am I still on Overwatch? Man, I get sick of Twitch, man. I feel like I always update the thing and it never updates.
It could also... Matt does that sometimes.
He's just messing with me?
He just messing with you.
Matt, are you messing with me, man? Let's see.
Mine, it does say Overwatch, though.
Oh, what a jerk.
The warrior airlock. So much.
Right,
I think he waits. He really wants to make that joke, and he's always probably really happy.
Hey, Allie, boot up the door locks. Allie, boot up the door locks.
Yeah, I feel sometimes I'll click it. I feel like I click
Who?
it.
The new Overwatch patch. It's weird. Allie, boot up the door locks is from Jurassic Park.
Oh, okay. I couldn't figure it out. The only thing from Jurassic Park I know is You didn't say the magic word. Please. Now you got Jason Wilson hanging out over here in her midriff top.
Midriff.
So risque, so dark side.
I think what it is that I switch it on one computer. I change it on one computer, but I didn't change it on another browser that was already open. So I think that's why.
I don't have so many browsers open.
I know.
I was not even on MOBA. Yeah, I hate it. I hate that, by the way. I can't handle it.
The MOBA? You told me that already.
I know, but like Matt just or Waffles just said something in your chat. And it was just like the name of it, and it just reminded me all over again of everything. Just like cringing over here.
Massive.
It's like
massive Overwatch battlers. Yeah, I think the Overwatch battle arenas are all the same size though. They're not really that. Some of them are a little bigger than others. There's a lot. I don't know the last time you played that game, either Waffles or Lackey, but there's a lot of stuff that's new to that game. Just like a ton.
That's why it's hard for me to play games that I haven't played in a long time.
Yeah, there's 2 new champs, and there's a lot of, there's at least, gosh, it feels like 2 or 3 more large maps, and those large maps are broken into like tinier versions of themselves to make like a bunch more like smaller versions of themselves. And I mean, that seems a little bit just intimidating. Oh, crap. I just went back to the door locks. Frick, I suck. And, yeah, it's just a lot going on. And, arcade mode. I don't know if you guys ever did arcade mode. There's some weeklies that you can get. Like, you win a game in this game type, you win a game in that game type, and both those get you chests. You win one more, you get another chest because it's 3 in a row. And then you get 2 more chests that week for doing that, plus all the levels that you get, which is like uncapped, basically.
I couldn't even follow you. I'm gonna just say you get quests and chests. All right, got it.
Nailed it. Yeah, man. That's
cool.
There's a lot going on.
That's actually a reason to play, probably, because I felt like I never got chests fast enough.
Ellie, put up the door locks. I think that was her name, was Ellie.
Ellie.
Was that it? Ellie?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Which I thought is what you were saying.
Yeah.
You getting out of here?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. We're at the flagship. Yeah, Anakin doesn't understand democracy because he thinks that if you should sit down and discuss what's best and then force everyone to agree. Someone at the top should force them to agree.
That's democracy, right?
Is that democracy?
That's how I learned it in China.
Yeah, could be. Anakin, I really don't understand. Dude, he's creepy. Like, he's straight. It's hard to imagine how she falls in love with him, because it's like... I'm watching a scene of the movie, and he's like looking at her, I think trying to be romantic, but it more just comes off as like... just like he's a psychopath. And she's like, stop looking at me like that. And he's like, why? And she's like, because it's making me uncomfortable. And then he just keeps looking at her. Like,
that's how you get the women, right?
That's how you win them, man. Can we not go that way?
I don't know.
I think we could skip these guys. We fighting him?
I don't know. I went the direction I thought I was supposed to go.
Darthinian's flagship.
You're in combat with those guys back there.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Betty, you get over here. Betty, you stop. You stop it with those people.
I don't know, like... Hopefully
we're not skipping all kinds of like pointless story.
No, it's just like you'll get there and try to talk to him and be like, can't do that in combat.
That'll be
and you have to
nightmare.
actually walk all the way back.
Oh man, what's the point of all those people fighting out there and all the bad guys are inside the throne room? What the heck?
It's a freaking invasion of this dude's ship, man. Like, everybody's getting attacked.
I thought Darth Vader was a good guy.
He is. We're protecting him, probably.
Yeah, but why didn't everybody fall back to the throne room?
Because there are other parts of the ship that are being attacked than just the throne room.
Yeah, but you just gotta fall back. You gotta abandon those.
Well, if, like, okay, but they like destroy everything else, and all you have is the command area. So what is he gonna command? Like, the ship's just gonna be destroyed.
Darth Barris sent me. I've liberated your ship. Where is Admiral Monk?
Well. Come to inspect the scene of the crime, eh? Admiral Monk and his top men jettisoned down to Quesh. I'm so sorry you missed him. Are you here to deliver his reward? Offer congratulations?
My orders are to kill Admiral Monk.
You and your master must think I'm monumentally stupid. This was a secret, yet I come out of hyperdrive to find the Republic's most decorated admiral laying in wait. Admiral Monk had my force field and docking codes. This stinks of a setup.
The Admiral is someone to be reckoned with.
Can it be that Barris doesn't include you in his deceits? Your master's master is Darth Vengeance.
Paris manipulated him into this attack in order to ruin him. I've had a bellyful of Sith infighting, always undermining Imperial operations. It's why we have yet to crush the Republic outright.
Let me end your suffering, Master.
Men! The Sith attacks!
I was just trying to be helpful.
Yeah, I know. This is for the Imperials.
Just trying to help you stop suffering, Moff Maskin. So I guess we're not protecting this guy's ship. We're just killing the guy who owns the ship.
Is that it? We did? We win?
What's your next leg?
Travel to Quesh.
Yeah.
That's where you have to go.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't had a chance to shock Betty in a while.
Oh, you've been like too nice to her.
I know. I asked her for her opinion. Now she sleeps in the bed.
I would say you probably could be nicer to her. Still.
Feed her human food.
She eats a meal every day.
Eats a meal. Can I go through here? This is where I go? Oh, can I not go through here? Where do I go? Oh, it's that way.
I don't know where you're trying to go.
I was trying to go through that wall. That seemed like a solid wall to go through.
It's exactly what it was.
A solid wall. That was a very
it's
solid
exactly a solid wall, though not necessarily a solid wall to go through.
Other games I want to play. Agony. I want to play Agony, man.
What? Wait, hold on. Is that the Hell game?
Yeah.
No, man. That looks horrible. That looks horrifying.
Horrible is a good word.
Horrible buying.
I think I want to play that one, man.
I actually thought like maybe that'd be interesting to you from a conceptual perspective, but I watched a trailer for that game and it's just
dark.
like
It's pretty dark.
It's not even pretty dark. It's like overly graphic and like disturbing for the sake of being graphic and disturbing. That's my thought.
For the sake of being horrible.
Yes, for the sake of being horrible.
I don't know. I kind of am interested.
I won't say I'm surprised. I will say you're a horrible person. Oh, hold on. I got a story thing.
I'm going to take a quick break, grab a drink, and I'll BRB. What's up? What's up? And I'm back. Yo, back.
Yo.
Yo, yo.
Yo.
What's up? I went to go grab something to drink.
What?
What? Well, if you had Vetty, and you had me. We were here.
I wasn't there.
Oh. I gotta locate Admiral Monk.
I have to locate Cal and Corin.
Cal and Corin.
Colin Corin.
Colin Corin. Call Drogo.
Colin Cole.
Cal
Colin
Drogo.
Count Drogo.
Count Drogo. All right. There's this Imperial vaccination officer who wants to talk to me.
Oh, we actually are gonna have to talk to him.
I'm gonna talk to him because you don't want me to.
Well, we actually have to be able to go down to the planet.
Reverse psychology. I'm not gonna do it.
Here, join this conversation.
It's reverse psychology.
Here for inoculation. You'll need form 1423/D. And, oh, excuse me. Sorry, thought you were new recruits. I'm authorized to fast-track special candidates. I take it you're here to fight in the Quesh War?
We actually after the rat ghoul serum. Do you have that?
Understood.
That's a different planet.
Just know that this planet's not safe. Quesh is highly toxic, poisoned by the resource the Republic's mining. You'll need a protective injection just to survive.
Yeah, that's the Republic's fault.
Everything's the Republic's fault. You hear that, Betty? Everything's the Republic's fault.
There we go.
Whoa!
Treatment will protect you for the time being.
The protection wears off.
The effects will fade eventually, but you can receive more treatments planetside. You're cleared. Talk to Moff Drayson if you want to fight. He's in charge of the Empire's war effort.
I'm not talking to nobody. I'm a Sith. Tell me who you want me to kill. I'll go kill that person. And I'll probably.
I'm not talking to him.
I'm not talking to him.
What do I look like? Some sort of talking machine?
Talking's for chumps.
Talking machine jumps.
Another thing that's always kind of bothered me about whoa, frick. Hey, Vetty, come jump down here. Where is Vetty? Oh, Vetty's gone, man. She had enough of my crap. Vetty.
Well, when you're on a bike or when you're on a speeder, they go away.
Whoa! I tried to kill Vetty and I almost killed myself.
Yeah, you're lucky.
So another thing that kind of like has irritated me about the Star Wars. So I recently watched Episode 7. Doing their attack on Starkiller Base, which is like, it's entirely like the Death Star. Like it's, I think that's one of the main complaints about it is everyone's like, oh, there's a way to blow it up. There's always a way to blow it up. Why is that? No reason. They're just that's the way they build these things, right? So that it could be.
Yeah, there's gotta be. Well, I mean, in a way, it's like, well, you know, a highly volatile power must have a way to be destroyed. But I agree. I agree half-heartedly, though.
Hold on. I don't even know if there's anything I could wear. Hold on. You hold your horses. I don't think...
I'm on a speeder, not a horse.
Hold your speeders.
Hold my speeder horses.
Hold your speeder horse.
Hold my speeder horse. That's what I call my oh, wait, what? What are we talking about?
Alright. Sell this crap. Sell the yunk. Sell everything that's not yunk.
Sell it all.
Okay. Oh, so they're all flying. The X-Wings have hyperspeed or hyperdrive. So
hyperspeed drive.
Hyperspeed drive. I think that means they're going the speed of light. But one guy's like, all right, I'm dropping out of hyperspeed. Next guy's like, okay, me too. Next guy's like, I guess I'll do the same. And it's like, do you realize you're going like bajillion miles per second? And every second between when you've said you're going to come out of hyperdrive, that's going to land you at different places. Like, that's always really bothered me. Like, I don't know.
Hey, look, my guy has moves. Maybe your guy has moves too.
Oh, hey, the moves. I got a saber throw, dude.
Extrication.
I don't have enough places to put all these extra moves. Here, let's do this.
Got speeder level 2. I guess I'd forgotten about it.
Enhanced quick bars? Do I want that? Nope. Extended quick bars? Yep. Dude, I don't know. I don't have. There's no place to put all these extra moves. I have all kinds of moves that I can't use.
I have. How many moves do you have?
Too many.
How come you don't have the 2 on the side?
How do you get the 2 on the side?
I don't know. Maybe I'm a special, but I have the. I'm using extended quick bars and Renegade Rubitude #1.
I can add coins.
You have to pay for it.
Looks like it. Well, it's like you say, the pay gates.
Yeah, I get some benefit because I own the game, or I owned the game at some point in time.
No,
So like I get 2 extra bars. This
Hey,
is
Jason.
both of us. Maybe we'll do this quest. We'll see.
First time we got one of these in a long time.
Another loss, Major. We must crush the Republic immediately.
They've been on quest for years. We can't destroy their entire mining operation overnight.
Gentlemen,
maybe you can.
Harley, welcome back.
Hey, welcome back.
I am Moff Drayson, head of Quesh Imperial Forces. You're here to join our war against the Republic?
What exactly does this have to do with me?
Quesh is valuable to the Republic and to the Empire.
This is absurd. We don't need their kind interfering with our war.
Let me remind you of the dark side.
Oh, you did the same thing. You won the toss, but I went. Oh, I did force choke. I was gonna force choke him.
Enough. Save it for the Republic. They're responsible for our assignment to this toxic rock. The Republic went digging and found the source of this planet's poison.
The miners call it Quesh venom. Lies just below the planet's surface.
We distill the stuff into Quell, a lethal poison. But the Republic knows how to refine it into high-grade adrenals.
They've been processing the toxins into adrenals for years, with hot help, no less. We've come to conquer their operation and claim Quesh's venom for the Empire.
Tear down the Republic. Grind them into Quesh's soil.
I knew you'd have the appetite for this work. The Republic's defeat must be devastating.
Push them enough on Quesh, and the Republic will be provoked into open warfare across the galaxy.
It better be.
Once they've
I'm holding you responsible, Kolak.
The Empire can strike without risking neutral worlds joining in. We must rile their temper.
I have a talent for rousing the Republic's fury.
I can't wait to see you test their restraint. First, we strike the Republic's venom mines.
The venom produces noxious gas. That's why Quesh is so lovely. It's most lethal in the mines.
I feel like you were waiting for your opportunity to talk.
I think they're all there waiting for their opportunity. This guy, this one guy is like, man, I wish my opportunity hadn't been met with a shock.
The guy next to him is like, I talked and I got choked. Or force electrocuted.
Then get inside.
Force electrochoked.
Force electrojuiced.
Don't stop until the mines are choked with poison.
Hey, choked.
Here's
Don't
my
choke
opportunity.
on your aspirations.
Just choke the guy next to him.
Alright, I don't know if we'll actually do it or not. Probably will.
Alright, question, Harley. Oh, crap. Can you explain to me how all the different X-Wing fighters drop out of hyperspeed at different times and end up in the same location? How does that happen? Like 3-4 seconds apart. But if you're traveling like whatever thousands of miles per light second or second per miles per second, seems like that makes a big difference.
Just tell him it's movie magic.
Movie magic. I should folk choke him out and say, I find your lack of faith disturbing. I like that, man.
Should have told him don't choke on his aspirations.
Don't choke on your light faith disturbing. I don't know.
That's Darth Vader's best line in the whole Star Wars canon.
The
don't choke on your aspirations.
Don't choke on your aspirations. I don't know. No, his best line in the whole canon is no. I don't know. That's his best line.
Yeah, that's maybe his third best line at best.
Darth Vader. I heard a theory one time that after Padme died, that after Padme died, you know, so he was promised that by going to the dark side he'd save her. Then she died, and then the theory goes that in rage, he actually reached out in the Force to choke Palpatine.
Yeah.
And just basically has a weaker body because he was chopped into pieces, so he didn't do very much. But he tried to essentially attack him, and then basically was realized, well, Palpatine's all I got now. So I guess I'll stop fighting.
Killed all my younglings.
Killed all my younglings.
All my younglings. Those were his friends, man. They were like his. It's Kohai.
Kohai. Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
What's Kohai?
It's an anime term. It was a Japanese term for like underclassmen.
Ah, like senpai, Kohai.
Yeah, senpai Kohai.
Would you say that you're my Kohai? I don't know. He took it there.
Technically, you are my Kohai. Age isn't what matters.
Oh, what is what
grade.
matters?
Grade, man. I'm higher grade than you. I'm over you.
Higher grade than me. How long in life do grades matter?
In Japanese culture, at least from all the anime I've seen, it seems to be forever. Because it's like, that's just the thing. It's a class. It's not necessarily a grade. It's like, oh, you're the class above me.
Wintercrow's got a great answer. Wintercrow says the computers would have taken them out of hyperdrive. You wouldn't have done it manually. So my only response to that is it seems like they are doing it manually in Force Awakens. They're like, I'm going out of hyperdrive. Cha-choom. I'm going out of hyperdrive. Cha-choom. Me too. Cha-choom. And then
cha-choom.
Cha-choom is the noise that it makes. So Harley says maybe some of the S-Queens enter hyper. Oh, maybe they had an exact sequence that they entered hyperspeed. That would. Yeah, so maybe the preciseness is what matters, right? Much more than that.
Yeah.
They
didn't all enter hyperspace right at the same time. So they're not actually all right next to each other.
Yeah. Wintercoat says they'd end up inside the planet. That's exactly my thought. Is someone would have inside in Starkiller Base, like they would have been literally inside of it.
But I think if you take the assessment, or if you assume that they are not all traveling next to each other, like they're communicating perhaps, but like, yeah, if you go back and watch when they go to hyperspace, if they actually show it, they probably one goes and then 2 seconds later another, or like half a second. Yeah. It's probably not perfect because of movie
magic.
Movie magic.
Yeah, I mean, I probably agree. The other thing is, you bring up an interesting point. How are they talking to each other from hyperspace?
How are they talking to each other from regular space?
Well, I'm assuming they have radios of some sort.
Yeah, like why should a radio that can travel across like the vastness of space be less believable than a radio that can travel across the vastness of space when you're moving really fast?
Because I think everything breaks down as you approach light speed. Everything that's normal breaks down.
Look, you're going too far with the science here.
Okay.
Your first assessment of like, yeah, they might be on the planet, that's kind of a funny little like, oh yeah, maybe, ha ha ha. Then it's like, oh, and also, is the Force real?
Also, what about midichlorian lights going light speed? I don't know.
Yeah, what happens to your midichlorians when you go light speed?
I don't know. It's a good. I'm gonna ask a physicist. I'm gonna go find like a master.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Masters. I'm gonna send a note to Neil deGrasse Tyson and be like, could you tell me how midichlorians behave as you approach light speed?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think he probably only answers serious inquiries.
Stephen Hawking's theory of everything. Does that include midichlorians? Because if not, I don't buy it. I don't buy it for 1 second.
Yeah.
I heard that it was originally planned for Padme to bring a dagger with her when she found, when she went to confront Anakin on Mustafar. She was gonna plan to kill him, but couldn't bring herself to do it. That'd be interesting. Padme, I don't know. I was watching a little bit of episode 2. I think Anakin always portrays himself as a psychotic person. Always really just sociopathic or something. She may be into that sort of thing. She may be into the, I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you the one theory I think is an interesting theory, right? It's the one where it's like he's essentially mind controlling her
the whole time. That almost makes
right?
sense. Like, that would be.
It's really dark, but it's like
it makes more sense of his character because she's like I told you, she's like, why are you looking at me like that? Or don't look at me that way.
How the mind control takes effect.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's like something like. I think the theory is sort of like he doesn't realize that he's doing it, but it's like it's something he wants so bad, so he's sort of like pushing that forward, like pushing his own agenda on her.
Yeah.
Just sort of subconsciously, as it were.
As if it were so.
The Republic brought the whole mining crew here for protection. Now the gas is leaking in and poisoning us.
I don't know what ZX Spectrum means. ZX Spectrum.
I don't know.
Oh, another question for you, Harley. You asked me a question last week and I couldn't remember the name. They referenced you say this person could be Snoke, and I was like, who is that person? Who is that person? I'm not sure if you told me, but it was the guy that commissioned the Kaminoans to make the clones. The original Jedi who did that, his name was, and you know it off the top of your head, I know you do. His name
Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
FDR. It was the New Deal.
Let us out. Wait.
What was?
You're with the Empire.
Hold on.
You reek of fear.
What do you expect? We don't have much time. Open the door. We don't care about the Republic. We just want out.
Yeah, well, I know how this is gonna end.
Fresh venom fumes. Remember, the Republic put you here.
And I didn't help.
Leave us. I won't waste my last words begging.
Punch his door though.
Pum, pum, pum. Yeah, I forget the Jedi. The original Jedi who commissioned the Kaminoans, and then when Obi-Wan goes to investigate Kamino, they're like, oh yeah, Darth, or Jedi Master so-and-so came here, and he's like, he's been dead for like a long time, are you sure? And they're like, yep, he did, he came down here. And then he's like, okay. And if that person's Snoke, and I thought, well, that's entirely plausible, because that guy, no one knows where that guy went, and they don't even talk about it. Like, it's just gone from the... He's just gone. Like, they talk about him for all of, like, I don't know, 15 minutes, maybe? I actually did pick up the Clone Wars based on our conversations. The last episode I saw was the one where Padme had won. Padme got a prisoner, and Gunry, the Viceroy Gunry, and they freed him. That was the episode I watched. Sifo Dyas, yes. Jedi Master Sifo Dyas. That's actually going to be one of my new favorite theories on
how, people enjoy life.
Yeah.
What's the point of life? Sifo Dyas.
I
like that name, actually.
Sifo Dyas. Do you remember that name? I mean,
I don't. I remember it from our conversations last week. It rings a bell, but
yeah, I mean, he's the one who commissions the creation of the clones, and then Obi-Wan asked Yoda about him, and that's it. They drop it, and they just never.
Yoda about him.
Yoda about him. My
he asked Yoda about him?
ZX Spectrum is the first home computer in '82. Was 48K with 7 colors. Nice. But problem, unable to program it to take me out of hyperdrive. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I actually I took up pixel art in the past couple weeks. You can go, if you guys have Facebook, you can find me at facebook.com/Ruinous Might and see some of my pixel art paintings. Just doing different nerd stuff that I enjoy. It's mostly just like a side hobby that I've just suddenly taken up pixel art. But it's pretty funny. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think that's gonna be one of my new favorite theories of Snoke. Even though I think Snoke, actually, my buddy Camino Royale, he actually sent me a meme the other day. It's a coffee mug that says, "Your Snoke theory sucks." That's pretty funny. I guess everyone just has a bunch of Snoke theories.
That was like immediately after the movie came out. That was the main. You find videos on YouTube like either like who's Rey's parents or who is Snoke, and that was it. Like I was all YouTube was for like a week after Episode 7 released.
Yeah, I mean, based on whatever reactor comment said, like, oh, I thought her parentage was pretty obvious. Based on that little comment, I actually feel like it's got to be Luke. Like, it's just not even there's no one more obvious than Luke, right?
I'll tell you who's more obvious than Luke.
Sifo Dyas. What? Zing.
Midichlorians in the Force giving birth.
Yeah.
There was no father.
There was no father. Because, she's
Anakin Jesus 1.2.
Yeah, could be.
You can not just knocked out.
Wow.
Yeah, it could have also been just, like I said, when you're in the middle of a story, it could be obvious to you because, like, certain parts of the script might have meant more to you, right?
Yeah.
So I think it could easily be Obi-Wan still. But I don't really think, if it's true, if that's not just like a red herring, then I think it's got to be one of those two dudes. And I think Obi-Wan, it would be like Obi-Wan's a grandfather rather than a...
Han or Luke, is that what you're saying? Or what are the two dudes?
Luke or Obi-Wan's like grandkid.
Oh. Is there any chance that it's Han?
Yeah, but I would say it's slim.
Slim chance.
Slimmer.
He says something interesting. He says he kills Han, and then he's like, "Hey, Han's dead. It's just you and me now," which could mean that precise situation, which doesn't make sense because Finn is there and Chewbacca's there, but maybe he doesn't know about Chewbacca. So at least Finn is there. And so it's not just you and me unless he means like we're all that's left. But then that doesn't make sense cuz like Leia's still there. So, I don't know.
That sounds more like Han was sort of starting to take on the mentor role, maybe, for her, possibly. Yeah. So I don't think it necessarily has to mean anything spectacular, but...
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
It could be.
Could be.
It could be mean that.
You come in here and you watch my story and you listen to what I say. Everything I say, you're going to be like, what? He just said that? And I'll be like, showing up.
I hope they release a patch where we can interfere with people's stories. You have to turn on the option, but I'll just hack your account.
If Revan Reborn, what's happening, my man? Thanks for joining. If Snoke turns out to be Sifo Dyas, Mace Windu, or some other Jedi, then that would be nice. Snoke is the last Jedi that Episode 8's title is referring to. I'd agree.
Yeah.
I feel like they call, in the opening role, that little Star Wars role, they call Luke the Last Jedi. I almost feel like it's unfair if anybody else is really the Last Jedi besides Luke. Just because...
I heard it was supposed to be plural, right? Like, I don't know.
The
Jedi
last of the Jedi? The return of the Jedi?
No, but Jedi is like a plural and singular as well, right?
Yeah, like sheeps.
So I think the thing was in one of the international releases, it's somehow like the way Jedi is translates into their plural.
Yeah.
That could just be like a mistake.
Yeah.
And I think it's been confirmed, right? Like, I don't know. I thought I read somewhere like that it's actually referring to either it's referring to a plural or it's referring to one specific person.
So I agree with the vernacular, I guess, but what I'm saying is they call Luke literally the phrase "the last Jedi" in the opening roll. They say Luke is the last Jedi.
They also say midichlorians are great.
Shut up. I feel like, I mean, I would have gone with the fact that it could be multiple Last Jedi, if not for that opening roll.
Well, it could be a double entendre as well. So.
Don't you double entendre me.
Be a doubly entendre. That's how we say it.
Shut up, man. I feel like I need to help you. I feel like you need to help me, actually.
It's doing all kinds of stuff over here, man. I was pushing the buttons, shooting the lightning.
You better push all the buttons and shoot all the lightning.
I'll shoot some of the lightning.
I don't know. I think I'm open for somebody besides Luke to be the last Jedi, like a twist. Because obviously, so the most obvious
I think
thing,
Luke has to be, like, it has to be Luke, and then maybe it's now Luke and Rey, or maybe it's now something like that, or whatever, right? Maybe it's Sifo Dyas and Luke.
I heard this theory that I thought would be crazy. Like, what if Luke is all about the Grey Jedi and that sort of thing, and Rey is not? Rey is like, actually, I don't care about Grey Jedi. I just want to do the light side. Like, I don't care about what you're saying. Well, that'd be an interesting, like, kind of division between Luke and Rey if that ends up happening.
I think it's fine. Oh, we went the wrong way.
It's alright, at least we cleared that whole room out. That was the wrong
You went the wrong way. I went the wrong way as well.
My server is Jungma. Sorry about that, my friend. If I could switch this server to play with you, I 100% would. But
what does Barris think he's doing? Sending you here after me? Is he trying to make it look good? Give himself an alibi? Because you can tell him mission accomplished. Almost all of my men are dead. You've done a great job making this look legit. Now back off.
I do not understand you.
You're on the same side, idiot. These are my senior officers. We all defected over a decade ago and have been working for Barris since. But wait, you didn't know this? He didn't tell you we were following his command?
He tells me everything.
Why? Tell me, after so much loyal service with our covers intact, why is he doing this?
All that matters is that I've been ordered to kill you.
Men, we've been betrayed. Fight for your lives.
The Force Awakens book has some canon material that's not in the movies. I'm interested to know what. I'm interested to know if Rey's parentage is made more obvious.
His blind, obedient lapdog. No one's safe with Barris. Not even you.
If he tries to betray me, he's in for a big surprise.
I know.
Naive.
Like a birthday bash?
You're nothing.
Surprise!
Nothing
You get some coffee cake.
What is this? Here to murder you, apprentice.
But the coffee cake's the part you might not have expected, right? Are you surprised? Anyway.
I like carrot.
Double surprise. I knew that. Anyway.
Just jab like some carrots into the coffee cake.
Coffee cake with carrots. Dude, I'm going the wrong way.
As you do.
Rey has a vision of someone saying, "Sweetheart, I'll come back for you," or something like that. And people are speculating that Rey is seeing the future, and it's Kylo Ren. What?
Sweetheart, I'll come back for ya.
So Kylo Ren is an old freaking dude in real life. He's not old, but he's like He's a lot older.
Like 26, man.
Is he really?
I think. I'm pretty sure he's like 26. Maybe he's like 50.
Maybe
but
I
don't
added some years to him because he was in the Marines and then he was also at Juilliard.
Marines.
So I figured I just added years to his life. I think I added like 10 years to his life just because of his life experience. Yeah, go find out. Because he seems like a young kid in the movie, and Ray seems for sure super friggin' young.
Yeah, I know Ray. I know the actress who plays Ray is like 23 or 24 or something like that. Adam Driver, it was born, so he's like 33. He's 1983.
So he's not old. I was putting him closer to like 38. That old. I was putting him close to like 38 or something. And none of those are old for all of you viewers. I just mean
30 isn't old. 30 is not old.
You old freaking fart. No, I mean 38 is not old, but I mean
it's 33. Man.
I got the
it's like
feeling
1983.
I got the feeling that both Kylo Ren and Rey were both like portrayed as though they were in their late teens or like maybe early 20s. But
I think like it's supposed to be sort of a in undescribed age, sort of for.
But I didn't get the
story
feeling
purposes, like so that people can identify with the characters or not identify with them or understand them or whatever.
I for sure didn't get the feeling that he was playing a 33-year-old, for example. I mean, that's just not.
No, I don't think he's supposed to be. I think he's supposed to be playing mid-20s, early 20s, sort of ish. I think for him, I feel like Ray is supposed to be late teens, early, maybe 20 at the most, but probably closer to like 18. Probably maybe like 17 or 16.
Yeah.
Whatever Luke, I think Ray is supposed to be whatever Luke was at, and which is sort of like undefined as well.
Put Luke at 18. I'll put Luke at 17 or 18. Coming of age. Luke is coming of age.
Yeah, and I think that's a pretty common Star Wars thing.
The power converters.
Whatever age young Anakin was at, I'll put that at Ray.
What, like 12? It was like 13.
9, man.
Ren is older than Ray for sure. Canon Ren is only a few years older than Ray. For sure. And in the movie, you get that feeling that Canon Ren is only a few years older than Ray. I'm just saying, looking at their faces, you kind of get an idea that Adam Driver is more than just a few years. And I actually probably added artificially more years onto Adam Driver just because of his life experiences. But
because I'm a jerk.
Because I'm a jerk, and also it just seemed like how long it takes to do those things in life. But he could just be an impressive person, which it sounds like he is.
Did you start fighting something?
I did, because you were running up that staircase, and then I was like, okay, we'll go fight this guy. Snoke telling Kyle that his compassion for Rey is weakening him. I do feel... So I watched Force Awakens again, and yeah, I remember you telling me that you feel like Snoke didn't care for Finn, and I feel like it more these days. Hold on.
I don't think he cared about Finn.
What'd you do to those people, jerk? Oh, she had her mascara on.
Her eyes are like opening and closing.
My apprentices.
My lord, I assure you it was nothing personal. I just prefer to stay off Thanaton's hit list. Or do you really think I have nothing better to do than chase a pair of low apprentices across the blasted galaxy? Now, as often happens when two Sith first meet, one of us isn't leaving this room alive. So I propose a toast to the honorably defeated.
Is this Siegmeyer of Katarina's?
I will gladly drink to your death, Lord. I'm sorry. What was your name again?
I like that. Who are you?
Call me Jevon. I can't say
Who is this? That's a Matt joke.
Is that?
Who is this? The people making Force Awakens movie also hinted at a mysterious thread of Destiny Link. Rey and Kylo Ren together, and people are expecting that it means they're going to their romance similar.
I think it's okay if they're romantic romantic.
I think he's a rapist too. Not a rapist, but I mean, I think he's.
What the frick, man? Like, where did that come from? What are we talking about?
Well, like,
what are we talking about?
So I think Kylo is majorly creepy on the romantic level. Like he's
I don't
like,
think you saw any romance from Kylo Ren. Like, I think you're projecting a view of him from the non-romantic level onto his romantic level.
Yeah, I guess, where he's like, but he walks up to her and he says something that just to me seems creepy. He like walks up to her and he's like, I can take anything I want from you. And it's like, wow, that's a weird thing to say. Like, it's just strange.
I can understand, but like that's just this is what Sith do, is flaunt their power, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to the Imperial base. We need to go turn in this one quest.
All right, I'm on my way. J.J. Abrams says they're not related, so they can't have the same parentage per J.J.
Well, I would say the fact that you said that it's basically canon that they're not, that they're a different age. I think the only chance of them being related was people in the expanded universe or whatever. Han and Leia had twins, right? And so that's what people were thinking, like, oh, maybe they're supposed to be, that's who this character is. But I thought I heard there might actually be a separate character who might be also, they still might do the twin thing. But are you not going to travel?
I am. I'm traveling now.
You're going to attack everything before you travel?
To Revan and Bastila from KOTOR Rowan, mostly in regards to the Force, a bond that ties them together. Oh, I see. As far as the bond that ties those two together romantically. He said Rey's parents weren't in the Force Awakens at all. So that, can't be Luke. Yeah, can't be Han, Leia, or Luke. Then how the frick is that girl going to say, I thought it was pretty obvious?
Obi-Wan then, maybe. I don't know.
Could be Obi-Wan.
So like I said, there's a scene that whole vision scene is like Obi-Wan talking to her mostly. And so if it's from her perspective, like that scene might have taken a long time to shoot. It might have been one that she spent a lot of time on. So
maybe to her it seemed obvious because that was
or maybe it's Yoda, man. Like there's Yodas in that thing too.
That would be pretty funny. Dude, I found her 100 times more. I saw it last weekend. I found her 100 times more charming than I think I originally was charmed by her. Like, I know everyone was like, oh, Rey this, oh, Rey that. And I thought, like, yeah, whatever. Like, she's cool, I guess. But I just found her, like, really kind of, like, dazzling and charming. More so than I think the hype was allowing me to at first.
That's fine. I don't have a response for that.
You're like, okay.
You also did a fine job raising their emplacements. My forces will have no trouble cleaning up your scraps. Our next move is to hit the Republic again. Hard.
Whoa. What are we talking about?
Send him in, quickly. Grag is a leader of the Hutt cartel. He keeps repulsive company, but he's proven a valuable ally.
I'm not sure that's such a good idea.
Don't worry. Grag is dependable.
He's here to make amends for the three families. A band of venom-sniffing Hutts.
They violated the cartel's neutrality to help the Republic's mining operation on Quesh.
Such favoritism deeply upset the Empire. The cartel claimed ignorance and disowned the three families.
There'd better be a point to this.
I think that's what I was going to say too. Yeah, like, spare me, come on.
As a cartel leader, Greg kindly volunteered to help us punish the three families.
Hey. Yeah, dragging your belly fat all over my floor? Jeez.
Not my floor, I don't give a frick.
Allies on Quesh.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
I didn't mean to do that. I meant to hit a different router button.
I tried to say the pleasure is yours.
That's what I tried to say too, but I just missed the button.
Oh.
Are you ready to kill these Jedi and cripple the Republic's adrenal production?
Whatever you say.
Don't get too excited. Right. The factories. Don't allow the Republic a second's rest.
Scooch out of here, Hutt.
The Jedi defenders. Then either destroy the adrenal production lines or kill the Selkath scientists operating them.
The The scientists are just doing their job.
Oh, frick.
What?
If that's your choice,
What?
don't return until those factories
What happened? Did you just have a stroke or something?
Betty, yeah, you pay attention. Mark this moment well. If you ever want
Betty,
me to accept
did you start pushing my my talk buttons again? Oh, shock you later, lady.
That's pretty funny. No, I put my hand on the keyboard thinking I was pressing the one button, and I just pressed it before anything happened. Like, I just was the same thing that happened before. I just wasn't aligning my fingers. Shut up. I'm secretly light side this whole time. I'm light side.
Do we want to do that quest or just go on?
I don't care. You take us. Are you selling crap?
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna
Wintercrow
follow
thinks...
you. You can go up that way. I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick.
All right, you go to the restroom. Wintercrow thinks that they're cousins. If they are cousins, that rules out romance, unless it's kind of like a weird thing. Which I don't think they would put that in this movie. Give me 1 second. Oh, and we'll wear that. Boom. Cool. Think about how Kylo was rough to Poe Dameron in the movies from the first interrogation scene, and how he was being more gentle with Rey, and even took his helmet off to make her feel. Well, I don't know. Did you? So let me ask you, Harley. Did that not seem like a really creepy verbiage when he was like, creepy in like a creeper sense, like I can take anything I want from you? Like, was that like? That seemed freaking nuts to me. Did that? I don't know. Did that strike you as weird? I thought that was like the last thing that would be even close to romantic. But in the book, when he had Rey in the interrogation room, he said something about her being just a scavenger, but he sensed that embarrassed her, so he decided quickly to change the subject. I don't. I mean, I don't have a problem with the interrogation. Yeah, the interrogation. It would, in the romance story, would make sense in terms of, to me it would make sense in terms of like when Snoke was like, he was pissed when he's like, what? That she got the best of him or whatever. Like, I don't remember, like she used some of the Force powers to like overthrow or to fight him off in her mind, I guess. And Snoke was like, are you kidding me? And he was like, so it might have seemed like maybe he first saw something like a romance, maybe? I don't know. Could be the case. I'm not against the idea. I just think Kylo Ren is just not the romantic type. But I don't know. Seems like he's got issues, like just more issues in vogue. Wintercrow, why do you think that they're cousins? Imperial Bays, you guys have Sith girlfriends? I don't think Vetti's, if Vetti's this character's girlfriend, I don't think she's a Sith. If she's my girlfriend at all, I don't know. I think she's more of my abused slave. I think I just abuse her and I just zap her and do the shock collar constantly. But I wouldn't put that in the category of girlfriend.
Got ditched.
No, you're okay. You're just right here.
You saying shock collar on Vetty doesn't make her your girlfriend?
Matt asked if he says Imperial Bays, and then he says, "Do you guys have Sith girlfriends?" For one, your guy, I don't know how you confuse that guy with the girlfriend, because he looks like not very much feminine at all. But yeah, I don't know.
Well, not every woman has to be feminine.
Yeah, sure. Not every woman has to be.
They can have mustaches.
But Betty is pretty far from a girlfriend for me, actually, too. Yeah, and she's pretty far from a Sith. Betty's not a Sith, man. She was on her path to become a Jedi. I just put a shock collar on her. Now she's got.
I don't even think she was on her path to be a Jedi. I just think she's just like a normal, regular human Twi'lek person.
Normal human Twi'lek. Wintercrow says Luke's raised dead. That to me is the most obvious. But if we listen to J.J. Abrams saying that.
Yeah, but like, I think J.J. Abrams would lie to you
to keep the suspense going.
Yeah.
Keep the hype. I think it's.
Pick up another mission.
I don't know, dude. You put me in charge. This is what happens when you put me in charge.
Well, I don't have anything walker tripping.
You're good to go.
Yeah. So Wintercrow said what you said, that it could have been bluffing. I'm okay with bluffing, actually. If you bluff outside of the context of the movie, I think I'm much more cool with that than bluffing in the context of the movie. For example, I'm sort of choking on anyone but Luke being the last Jedi.
Your aspirations?
I'm choking on my aspirations. I'm choking on anyone else besides Luke being the last Jedi, because that was in the rolling thing. Like he is the last Jedi. It puts that head on.
But that doesn't surprise me also, because you're incredibly semantically oriented. Right?
I am.
So like if somebody puts words in a certain order, then you're gonna like look into that super deeply. And
I think that's because that's like
I don't think you're necessarily wrong. I just think that you're also probably wrong.
What's up, CT Frank? Thanks for joining, man. Yeah. We're talking some Star Wars. You've played this game several times? Yeah, good stuff, man. This is my first playthrough. This is my first playthrough with any Star Wars story game. I played Star Wars game for the SNES when I was
I played Star Wars game.
That came out incredibly anyway. I played the Star Wars New
I don't know
Hope.
what your mission is.
It's this way. It's we gotta break these things open, these crates. Oh, dude, I'm gonna have a conversation with the crate.
You do you. This is a side quest. So you talk to that crate.
Is that the AT-AT? CT Frank, I'm Sith all the way, my friend. I believe the Sith are right. That's one.
That's fine. So they're like objectively not right. Also, they're not like objectively wrong all the time, but well, you know, you shock your partner for no reason other than just to be mean. Like some Sith might do it from the perspective of like, well, I gotta keep order. I gotta keep her in her proper place, being a slave or whatever, right? Like she's a slave. Don't forget that part. You don't do it for those reasons.
I just like
You do it
causing.
because you have the option.
Yeah, I just like causing harm, man.
Yeah.
I would just say maybe I'm not a good Sith, or maybe I don't understand the proper theory of Sith.
Excuse me?
I think.
What happened to Bravo team?
I think nobody Don't talk to me.
Don't mention it.
Nobody don't talk to me.
You're right. I've been remiss. Taking out that convoy saved our skins. We owe you more than thanks for taking on this job. But thank you.
Boom. Who's a Jedi now, jerks? Let's do
Luke Skywalker.
Let's do the readout. All right. Okay. The people making the new Star Wars movie said it's not going to turn out the way you think in regards to certain relationships within the movie.
Once again, but they also said that like, The Force Awakens wouldn't just be a rehash of A New Hope, right? And they are saying that this won't be a rehash of Empire Strikes Back. So I'm basically expecting Empire Strikes Back, Snoke is Luke Skywalker, and Rey is a Force Ghost.
Isn't that what they say?
Isn't that what they say?
Yeah,
Who says what?
It's hard to listen to what they say because they might be wrong.
Oh, they also just might have a different way of thinking of it, I guess. Like they're like, no, this is way different. No, it's not.
Sith are OP, have the best armor. They may be. This class, the Juggernaut, is the only class I've ever played in this game. Sith is the only faction I've ever played. I was talking about Sith being right from an ideological perspective, but Lackey brings up a good point that I don't know probably what I'm talking about.
Yeah, all these scientists get to live because somebody.
In regards to what you said earlier about Snoke, yeah, he shouts like, the scavenger resisted you. He calls her a scavenger too. Oh yeah, that's what you said about the book. He's like, hey, you're a scavenger. Although, what I didn't notice the first time around watching the movie, and I noticed it this like whatever third or fourth that I just watched it recently, was how incredibly knowledgeable she is at just like space machines. Like she knows a lot of stuff about a lot of things.
Space machines.
Space machines. Rey knows a lot, man. She's
Space Cadet.
She's a smart cookie. I don't know how cookies are smart, but if cookies can be smart, she's one.
Yeah, she's supposed to be like capable, right? Like I think we're supposed to get that from like even if this Jedi stuff didn't come about, she's gonna figure things out. But she's a little bit stuck in being like waiting for her family that she thinks is coming or something like that.
Yeah.
So that's probably the only thing that keeps her held back.
Yeah. So PC specs. I've got 32 gigabytes of RAM. I've got a Quadro. It's like a workstation class NVIDIA. It's like a 4 gigabyte Quadro, I think, and 4 or 8, I can't remember. And then I have a Xeon processor, again, workstation class processor. So this game is not going to give. Oh, that was luck, luck, my friend.
I was sort of hoping it was further down if it was able to kill you. Because I knew I stopped right on the edge, so I knew I was like, okay. I knew you're gonna fall if it's got the option to fall.
Specs are not. Oh crap! I'm stuck in the wall. Crap! How do you get unstuck? What's the thing? /
stuck.
Specs. These specs are not going to give you, dude. My specs are not going to help you here in this game because apparently SWTOR only uses your processor. It doesn't use your graphics card.
So, primarily uses your processor.
Primarily uses your processor. So basically, none of that Quadro nonsense. None of that Quadro nonsense even matters. It's basically all CPU. So.
Supposedly, it is not too intensive of a game. The real problem, like I was able to run this on my old, like dual core whatever from 8 years ago or something like that. Although I mean, it's probably made some upgrades or some changes since then. I don't know, but.
Yeah, I have some nice hardware, but
it's more getting the game to run is just like a challenge from a technical side rather than like a hardware side. From the side of like, oh, you actually have to kind of finagle things just to get the game to run the first time, and then you can kind of set things up the way you want. But
Yeah. Yeah, so, if you like what you're seeing, if you like hanging out with us, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're on Twitch at twitch.tv/Ruinous Might, same way it's spelled here. And twitch.tv/Lackey Revenge, LACKEYREVENGE. Gotta think about that, man.
It's like, just say Lackey Revenge. Just say one word. Don't spell it. I think most people can spell Lackey.
Revenge.
Most people can spell Revenge.
If you haven't figured it out, he's my lackey, and he also takes revenge on me all the time. I don't know.
I take offense at being called your lackey. I'm done. We're not
We're not friends. Yeah. But yeah,
unless lackeys get paid by their masters, then you can call me lackey if you want.
Yeah, but if you like what you're watching, hit that subscribe button, and we meet daily at 8 o'clock 9 Central, and we're gonna probably keep playing Star Wars for a while. We'll go through some Star Wars theory. Keep
finish the story. I think we're gonna finish both of the characters that we're playing. We're gonna finish the main class stories.
Yeah.
Beyond that, we have no guarantee.
We don't know what's gonna happen. We don't know what happens with my attention span on a moment-by-moment basis, so it's quite a feat of nature to even get me.
I had a dragon kicking and screaming to keep playing this one.
to keep playing Star Wars. Part of the thing is that it's on a bucket list, so the game is actually entirely. I've always wanted to play the story mode of SWTOR. But it's actually a ton more bearable. I lack the attention span. It's a ton more bearable with people like you, who can friggin', you guys can entertain me. You guys can keep talking to me as as Lackey keeps me on pace.
Yeah, well. Either we'll get through the game or I'll die of an ulcer.
Stress is wigging you out.
Do you have your quick travel up?
Nope. I have 6 seconds. Wait, nope. I have 26 minutes. 26 minutes. It seems like it's less than 26 minutes. I have 4 minutes. I have 5 minutes.
Okay, well, we might as well run back.
Oh goodness. There's a lot to read, you guys. Hold on, I gotta go back to Harley's comment. I remember how Maz Kanata said to Rey. Hold on. Heard a theory that Maz Kanata was a Jawa. What do you think about that? Hold on.
The theory was that she was posing as a Jawa.
Posing as a Jawa and got a hold of that box that she gives to Rey by her posing as a Jawa.
But I think I told you I don't think that's important.
That's maybe not important.
Like how she got it. Well, I mean, it might be an interesting story, but I don't think it's like relevant to like, well, because she poses a Jawa, that means that like Jawa the Hutt. Wait, what?
It does.
Gonna get her.
Logical deduction right there. Because she poses a Jawa means Jawa the Hutt.
Jawa the Hutt. Fuck, man.
Let's see. You know, whoever you're waiting for, Jakku's never coming back, but there's someone who still can. Rey says Luke. Wow. So it can't be Luke. Well, whoever left her on. She seems to know who her parents are.
She might.
Where are we going? We going to the holo terminal?
The base speeder, I guess.
Yeah, the people not coming back are Rey's parents. Thanks, CT Friends, for loving my vids, man. Good stuff. We try to have fun, right? We play video games, but we try to have fun. I try to have fun. I have a certain particular brand of fun that may annoy Lackey sometimes, but it may annoy you if you subscribe. So maybe this is a warning not to subscribe because you may get annoyed. I thought that
you made a completely reversible mistake.
I partly thought that sentence ruled out Luke as her dad. That's a good one to think about, Winter Crow. Yeah, we'll keep the good videos coming, man. They did a good job. Can't wait for the new film. But yeah, dude, I'm stoked. I work at a really cool place that buys us tickets, like private screenings of the Star Wars films every year. And so we've been able to watch it prior to opening day in a completely private theater, which is ridiculous. That's like unheard of, right? That's one of the coolest things. That's for the past few years we've gotten private screenings of Star Wars. Let's see. I don't know if you saw what I said, but I said that. Remember how Maz Kanata said to Rey, you know that whoever you're waiting for. Oh yeah, I did see that. Which of the films is your favorite? So sorry about that. There's a little bit of a delay, and also I'm interrupting your talking with the story that we're playing in the game. So sorry about that. Which one of my films is favorite? Probably episode 8. Probably episode 8 so far. Everyone's episode 8. 6, 7, 8, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7. Episode 7, the new one, this one. Probably will be episode 8 pretty soon. I think that.
Where are you coming?
I don't know where I'm going. Going
Same
in
place we've been like 3 times.
Episode 7 is my favorite, just because Rogue One was great, but I always think it's a lot easier to make a standalone film than it is to make an installation of a saga.
So Rogue One is actually the correct answer, but he's deducting points from it because of the like surrounding factors.
Aesthetically and just experience-wise, Rogue One's the best, but it has less to accomplish. Hang on.
I just spoke with Greg. He said you shut down the factories and the fight's under control. Well done. Without adrenals or their Quesh venom supply, the Republic is finally vulnerable. We must hit the 3 families with everything we have.
Slay the Hutt slime. Their secrets die with them. The Republic can't process Quesh venom.
And they'll be pushed to the brink of galactic war. All we must do is kill the leaders of the 3 families.
When I'm through, the Hutts will beg me to kill them.
I'm glad you're so eager, my lord. We'll prepare for your attack at once. Colonel, wake Portho the Hutt from whatever adrenal-addled haze he's drowning in.
Get your belly off my hologram.
Portho the Hutt, the pirate.
Remember, Portho, a useless Hutt is a dead Hutt.
Vivanton, what's up? Thanks for joining, man.
Oh, hey, Vivanton. How's it going?
We'll take your recommendation under advisement.
Let's see.
When you awake, you'll be the only surviving member of the 3 families.
If you follow me now, Vivanton, you'll only be banned from my channel for 42 more days.
The Hutt can keep his concoction. I'd rather fight on my feet.
Portho gave us schematics on the palace's security.
Winter Crow, take it
We'll
easy.
need these EMP charges to
Thanks for
scramble
stopping by.
generators shielding the main door.
Excellent. Once you're inside, kill the leaders of the 3 families, Portho too. Then upload their data on Quesh venom processing to me.
That's funny. Yeah. Tricky question. Last one probably. What was your question? Oh, that was the movies. Which is the favorite movie? Favorites of Return of the Jedi and Revenge of the Sith in regards to this. Return of the Jedi is a great one. Revenge of the Sith, I wanted to make my favorite. I wish that one was my favorite, but too much squeezed into too small a movie. My opinion.
You done for?
Getting close.
We probably don't. We don't have to finish that quest. either. How far away it is.
Plot twist. Oh, Vivanton says it's tempting. It's very tempting. You've given him a good proposition, man.
One day, this is going to be the place to be. You're going to have this great comment. You're going to have to wait 42 days plus however many extra days have passed since then.
You're going to have to, I think you're going to have to barter dialing it down from being like 40 days of ban to like maybe 39 or something. Anyway, act now. Anyway, plot twist. Snoke is Mara Jade. Yeah, that's funny. That was pretty funny.
Snoke could be Mara Jade.
That's pretty funny.
I mean, we don't necessarily know that Snoke is a male. Did they ever say? They actually probably did say him. But
who Snoke?
They probably used like masculine pronouns.
Oh yeah. Do you want to go finish Renegade Uber 2?
This is the quest that we're both on.
Oh, cool.
Palace generator. So if you want to do it, we could go do that real quick.
Let's do it. Let's knock it out.
Like 20 minutes. But
thanks,
all right, take the speeder.
CT Frank loves my hair. Dude. I thank you for saying that.
Don't say that, Frank. Don't give him any more reason to not cut his hair. Some of us are a little bit self-conscious about our hair.
Dude, I can only go halfway. I can go...
and or lack thereof.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just do the halfway there.
If you're enjoying this show and other replays, hit that subscribe button, obviously. You could you can go find us at twitch.tv/LackeyRevenge or twitch.tv/Ruinous Might. And catch us nightly. You can get notifications when we go live, so you guys don't miss the fun and the action. Is this game playable on a PC with just 3.3 gigahertz? I'm pretty sure it did. I'm pretty
3.3 is pretty good. 3.3 is better than I've got, I think. Is it like an i5 or is it an i4, i3?
If you're talking about gigahertz, you're mostly not talking multiple cores for the most part. People usually don't talk about gigahertz when they're talking about multiple cores because the numbers get all wacky. And so it's hard to make the as direct comparison. So if you're at 3.3 gigahertz, I think you're fine. If you get down to 1.9, you might be a little tougher, but roughly speaking.
It's free to play, so it's free to try, basically. Well, I don't technically refer to this as a free to play game. We're playing on a free to play version, and there are I just call it a lot of pay gates, right? Yeah. There are just a lot of little things, but like the story is free. So you can play any of the 8 starting stories for free all the way through the entire story, but the game itself is a lot of features are locked behind pay gates.
Yeah.
Which I get annoyed with at times. But
Harley says plot twist. Snoke is Revan. I think
I'd be cool with that, but I feel like Revan is non-canon.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say before they do that, they gotta make him a canon character first.
Yeah, unless they have. I mean, I feel like the stuff, anything that they like, I feel like they're gonna probably stick to their guns. There are certain people who are like, all right, make this all non-canon, or make this all canon. I mean, let's get the canon back. And let's see, scramble the North Generator South security generator. Okay. But I don't think they will. I think they'll stick to their guns and just incorporate certain elements from the canon. So like there might be a character in the canon. They may allow for like a new Darth Revan type character.
Yeah.
But they or even Revan himself, but it would have to probably come in the form of a new story or something.
What would your temperature be, Lackey, on like
98.6
on not a non-canon standalone movie like Revan's or Bastila's or something like that, canon movie.
That'd be great.
A canon movie that brings that focuses on the previously non-canon characters.
It's fine. I'm cool with that, man.
That'd be pretty cool.
Or game would be fine too, just like a remaking of KOTOR.
A canon KOTOR.
Canon version, maybe change a few things here and there, update the graphics, update some of the story plot lines, things like that. But the story itself is really, really good. So you basically don't need to do a lot to it.
Check out the Raylo theory. Drop a link in the comics. Can you comment? That's not a chat comment, Harley, so I can get to it later. Because I lose the things you say. I lose the things you say if you don't say them in the comments, or go to one of my other videos. If you can go see one of my other posted videos and just leave the comment there, I could probably get to it. But put a link to somebody else's stuff. I'll be happy to go like pour over it in detail, and then we could talk about it. Dude, I love talking. I love looking at things that I can talk to
You
them.
said it right the first time.
What? What'd I say?
Love talking.
I love talking, and that's it. I get game for free on Friend Game Company, so that's no issue. What are you asking? You subbed? Restrictions suck. I don't know what you're saying, CT Frank.
I think he's just responding to what we were talking about with the pay gates.
Oh, yeah. That's what sucks about this game is that, well, it doesn't suck. You get what you pay for, right? So I wouldn't say it sucks. It's just, it is what it is. I'm actually happier.
Yeah, I mean, the game wasn't originally envisioned as a free-to-play.
Yeah.
And they've done okay with it in the free-to-play model. I get frustrated with it, but then I still probably pay them money sometimes, so.
I'm actually I'm happier to be mildly frustrated and still have it free than to just
be extremely frustrated and not have it free.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you pay for it, if you pay for it and there's any level of frustration, then I'm kind of like, I'm over this.
If you subscribe, you get like all the stuff that's behind the pay gates, right?
Yeah.
And that's okay.
KOTOR. Harley says there might be a KOTOR reboot, or she heard rumors.
I'd be cool with that.
Dude, that'd be tight, actually. So I actually was trying to get to you, and then I got in a big fight. But are you underground or something? Because I feel like I'm close to you.
I'm up in like the front of the palace here.
All right, I accidentally started a fight, so give me a second.
It's all right.
KOTOR reboot. I actually got KOTOR for my phone, and the idea was that, hey, on my phone I have more time to get to it, right? To play, I could play it at my convenience, and that's like, I realize how much just straight leisure time I don't have when it's just me and my phone. If I just have my phone and I'm not at home, it's usually not a leisurely place or something where I could just like spare the extra time. So KOTOR's not working out for me as well as I hoped.
We can do a playthrough or something at some point in time. Figure it out. But
thanks for the sub, CT, man. I appreciate that. Families turret. What does that mean?
No, I guess we're not there yet. We gotta go find these things to shut down.
I feel like they're outside.
We have to use this item. I thought they were outside too, but I couldn't find anything to click. But you actually have to use the item here on my thing.
Did you do it?
Yeah. We gotta go to the other one on the other side.
We are families.
Turret.
We are families. Turret.
I think that's how it is. That's what they were talking about, right?
All right. Wow. Get out of here. Gotta zap this guy. Boom.
Leave the scientist alive.
Did you do the thing?
Yeah. I think you actually have to do both of them too. You might have to. Might have to use two.
I think you're right.
Give you credit.
Go back to the other one.
Weird. Yeah. There's a little weird. Probably because it's an item to use rather than a thing to click.
Hey, CT Frank says He likes our vids. They're so great, and he even likes my friend. My friend has his own channel. Go check him out. Twitch.tv/LackyRevenge. So if you like him, make that happen.
Yeah.
He likes you, man.
Yeah, a few people. Just wait till you get to know me.
We're co-streaming right now. We're both trying to get this streaming thing going, man.
Yeah.
Trying to make this happen. Your support
I
is.
I provide the logic, the intelligence, the lack of stupidity. How many more ways can I say?
He also provides bans. It's as into Vivanta. I don't know.
Yeah, I ban people who don't follow me. Is that a good way to get fans? I think it is. Vivanton's a special case, though. I won't ban you. Don't worry.
Go check him out, man. Go check out. Lacky's doing some fun stuff. He's playing some murder mystery games on Monday. He's doing some Cthulhu horror. I don't want to say that word. Cthulhu horror on Thursdays. And he's playing with me when you don't see him one of those 2 days.
Yeah, mostly we stream together. There are some days where we actually do stream apart, or Josh is unavailable, or Ruinous.
Or Ruinous. I'm Josh, you guys. BTW.
No
one
he's
knows
Ruinous.
me. Holly says, "Hey guys, I posted a link. Thank you. I'm gonna go check that out. I'll check it out for sure. Yeah, for sure. I'll find it. It'll tell me where it's at. Harley, you don't.
Click this thing. Oh, that was a cool shot.
Well, heck, I just ran through the gun. Oh, Randa was death.
On yours, do you see yourself on it, or do you see me?
I see you.
Cool. That's the way I see it too.
Be careful. The Republic's discovered Porthos' treachery. Hurry, before the Huts escape.
Porthos the pirate. What's
We
that
gotta
from?
go to this other room? I don't know, actually. We gotta go to this other room.
What, Porthos the pirate? You don't know Porthos the pirate?
Porthos the pirate? Is that from Scallywags? I don't know.
It's from Three Musketeers.
I don't know. Is there Orlando Bloom in that movie? No.
Yeah. No.
Oh, it's McDonald. What's-
Donaldson Donald.
Don-
Donald
Donald
O'Donnell.
McDonald.
Christian
Chris-
O'Donnell.
Chris
Chris
O'Donnell.
O'Donnell.
Get your belly off the floor, man.
You don't have to, man. Yeah, this is what happens when you get really wealthy. You can just let it all hang out on the floor, and everybody has to basically look at it.
You're vital to the Republic's mission.
Your Hutt allies will soon be the Empire's victims, Jedi.
Silence, Jilta. If you value your power, bring me the intruders.
Oh.
Looks like it's time for a bloodbath.
Yeah, you gotta stop bathing in blood.
That's all I know how to
your character has
do,
a
man.
problem, man.
Blow the generators? What? Are these the generators? I don't know.
Hold on. Calm down there. I mean, I was searching for the joke. You found it faster than me, which always kind of disappoints me a little bit. I expect Matt to find the joke faster than me, but you know, we were just talking crap about you.
You could talk crap. What do we do? Oh, there's more people?
You gotta blow the generators, man. Frick. They heard there was a party. You never get rid of them. Freaking A. Does that guy like not see what we're doing? He's like, oh, he's just stuck in there. He's just, I guess, hoping that we don't succeed.
I don't know. He don't care, dude. He's like, I have my belly on the floor.
Like, nobody can hurt me. Come click this button.
Where am I? What the frick? Why wasn't I in that little,
little
lightsaber scene?
Because I clicked it, and they know that my guy, even though he's got like the headphones on, he's still pretty cool. I like the way I've made my guy look. I like this chest armor. And I figured, yeah, stick with the chest armor. Surge power. There, you come click it first.
My friend's name is Lackey Revenge. LackeyRevenge. Lackey Revenge. If you can't find him, I'll see what here. I'll drop a link actually.
So look, I made you the computer guy. Yeah, you should probably link your own Twitch as well. Dang, that guy got effed. Did you miss it?
Did not. I was not paying attention.
You got like electrojuiced.
That's both of us, man. Twitch.tv Lackey Revenge, Twitch.tv Ruinous Might.
I don't have as good a hair as him though.
Well.
I don't have as good a hair as most people.
For sure, Harley. We're gonna check out that video. Well, I'll check out that video. I can't tell you what Lackey's gonna do.
You can send it to me, but yeah, if you put it in my chat, I'll check it. I don't usually know what his chat in that which shall not be named is doing.
Yeah.
I just listen to his interpretation of it. He tells me what it is. I just point at that guy.
I've been asked to
Oh, I picked the wrong one again. Dude, I always put my fingers on the wrong buttons.
Well, it's good that I had the option.
You're wasting your time. Just die.
Ooh, force choking some Jabbas.
The only way to get him, man, you gotta like get under those rolls.
Oh, dude, he's still fine. He's like completely fine.
Nah, my screen. You choked him into disappearance, man.
Dude, look at
It's
my
oblivion.
screen. He's just completely just standing here with his belly happy as can be.
I don't doubt it.
Oh,
though.
dude, he just coughed. He's coughing.
Yeah, I think I had that same thing happen to me when I did this quest the first time. But here, touch this button.
He touched the button.
Touch the button.
Drason, I'm patched into the hut's mainframe.
This is it. Everything the three families knew about processing Quesh venom. We can erase the Republic's head start in minutes.
Whatever you say.
Stop
Our
talk.
top researchers will pore over these findings. I can't thank you enough. I see you've killed Jilta and Porto.
Oh, now he's dead.
Outstanding.
Oh, that other one's dead too.
It's disappeared on my screen.
We have a hut on the loose. Broga. The last
Yeah, well, on the loose. That sounds like, where's he going? How fast is he going?
It's on the lam, man.
Jedi Master named Baron Fral just landed on Quesh.
I will bring the Republic to its knees.
I was hoping you'd jump at their throats. Master Fral's hiding out with Broga the Hutt. They're in the central Quesh venom processing plant. Tear that plant apart. Kill the Jedi and his Hutt friend.
Let's see.
Boom. Go to venom processing plant. So, actually,
It's pretty close.
Is it how close is close? Because I'm getting.
I don't know. If you're done for though, like it's probably.
Yeah, let's go ahead and call it there. A couple more comments. I gotta go. CT, dude, thanks for joining. Thanks for the subs. Thanks for the follows. I appreciate that. Yeah, dude, I appreciate that. Let me go. I'll go follow you, CT Frank, as well, or subscribe rather. In one interview, Ryan Johnson, director of Episode 8, said that Rey's parents, spoiler alert, will be addressed in the movie, and that there are a lot of surprising twists and turns. I think that I would have expected that, actually.
She had 10 parents!
So what a twist!
It was sort of, you know, how Jedi do when they get lonely.
Like four women gave birth to her, and then like...
Yeah, like one gave birth to like her arm and the other to her leg. I put her together through the midichlorians.
It's also been reported that Kylo Ren is going to reveal Rey's true name. Boom! I can't wait. Yeah, Harley, I'll check that out. Catch us tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and call the stream right now. We typically go to about half an hour ago, but we were on such a good stride and having some fun time. Yeah.
Fridays are a late night, sort of. We'll go longer unless that guy passes out.
Yeah. Yep, that's true.
We're at his mercy.
Waffles, we got a sub button. You hit that sub button right now. Or if you're one of the types that does the opposite of the thing I say, then don't you dare hit that sub button. Anyway, I'm going to bed. Have a good one. We'll be on tomorrow and have some more fun talks, some more conversations.